following segment does not reflect the viewpoint of this network, its sponsors, station management, or any semi-intelligent human being. In other words, it's time for the first family of prejudice, those lovers of hate, the bigots. And here's the Sultan of Put-Downs, the father, Mr. Bigot.
To your faith in Vergara, may a 7-foot leprechaun slam dunk your blarney stones. Let's meet the Italian son. You know, he's half Italian and half Polish. Last night he made himself an offer he didn't understand. And here's me Polish wife. She used to be a Polish madam, but she got tired of putting lipstick on the pigs. Now, let's meet me black brother-in-law. You know, he's opening a new black gourmet restaurant. It's called Chez what? Let's say hello to me Mexican nephew. Recently he had a vasectomy. We thought of changing his name to Dry Martinez. And now here's the light of my life. Here's my Jewish daughter. She just went through natural childbirth. Absolutely no makeup. Polish wife, bless her heart. I'll never forget the night she came home holding a handful of horse shit. But she said, hey, everybody, look what I almost stepped in.
You think that's funny, Mafia Mouth? How do you know when your house has been robbed by an Italian?
Oh.
The garbage has been eaten and the dog is pregnant.
What are you laughing at? You know why Jewish American princesses close their eyes while they're having a sex?
Why?
So they can pretend they're shopping.
That's not funny.
Or maybe this is, do you know what a Jewish nymphomaniac is?
No.
She must have sex every 6 months.
What are you laughing at? Why did God invent golf?
Why?
So white people could dress up like black people.
Hey, I got a surprise for you. Detroit is turning out a new model car just for black people. Here it is. Right there. It's called a Caddy Melon. It comes fully equipped except the seeds are extra.
Hey, would you like me to cut your chili pepper? Huh? Hey, do you know why Mexicans drive low riders?
Why?
So they can cruise and pick lettuce at the same time.
Hey, maybe you like this. I bought something for you. It's a can of spray paint. So you can write home to your mother. And the next gift I get you is going to be a huge envelope so you can mail the wall.
Funny. What's 8 miles long and has an IQ of 40?
What?
The St. Patrick's Day Parade.
All right, calm down. We've been all having a little bit of fun with each other. But you know, we really love and respect each other. In fact, I'm very proud of my nephew. He's a member of the Mexican Olympic swimming team. That's right. And do you know how we trained him to be the fastest in the world? We told him that the other end of the pool was the U.S. border. Let's all go watch him try to get past the guards.
If anybody were to walk up to me on the street and say, what don't you like? I'd tell that person that I don't like people that don't like other people. I think they're better than other people. We've got a bunch of people like that here today who think they're better than other people. We call them the bigot family, and we hope you hate them.
Once again, it's time for the world's first family of prejudice, the lovable purveyors of ethnic put-down, the bigots. And here's the star of the family, the father, Mr. Bigot.
Okay, how are you, Mayor? 400-pound leprechaun step on your bloody stones. Let's meet me Italian son. You know, when I want to grease my car, I just run the car right over him. Slippery when dry. Now, let's meet me Polish wife. You know, we got married. Instead of giving her a shower, our friends gave her a bath. Let's meet me black brother-in-law. You know, he doesn't need a chair. I just wet his lips and stick him to the wall. Now meet me Mexican nephew, you know. He got his finger broken the other day. Someone punched him in the nose. Rough but true. Now say hello to my Jewish daughter, you know. She was almost raped last night, but she insisted on foreplay. Hey, honey, did you hear they had to cancel the Polish wet T-shirt contest?
No, how come?
The judges ran out of spit.
That's not funny, husband.
Hey, look, I know you don't think that's funny, but I have a present to cheer you up, you know? Polish matched crystal. Same peanut butter jars.
He's a peanut butter jar. Ay, Florida.
You think that's funny, Mussolini mouth? You know why Italy doesn't have a national fish?
No, why?
It drowned.
Hey, you think that's funny, Locke's breath? Hey, tell me something. How do you keep a Jewish girl from having a sex?
How?
You marry her.
Hey, tell me, what do you get when you bury 10,000 blacks up to their hairline?
What?
AfroTurf.
Oh, cheer up, I got something for you. A black man's Twinkie.
Hey, kiss my burrito. Hey, Pedro, why did the Mexican couple get married in the bathtub, huh?
Why?
They wanted a double ring ceremony. Hey, I'll get that fly.
What do? You just killed the Mexican national bird.
Hey, Potato Head. How can you tell when an Irish patient is recovering?
How?
When he tries to blow the foam off his medicine.
All right. I know we all kid around a lot, but we all love each other. Today's a special day, you know, the birthday of my beautiful wife, you know. Beautiful Polish wife who likes only one thing on her birthday, and we're going to do it today. She likes to bob her apples. Okay? So we're going to do that. You go get the apples. I'll flush the toilet bowl.
And now it's time for a truly tasteless family. A family with no intelligence and the ability to open their mouths and prove it. So sit back and hate them with the rest of us. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bigots. And here's the most tasteless member of the family, Mr. Bigot.
Everybody's here. How you doing? Top of the evening to you. May your loving wife help an Irish flasher get his shamrocks off. First, let's meet me Italian son. I'm especially proud of him. He got a job writing greeting cards and made up the best-selling card in Italy. Congratulations on your parole. And here's my Polish wife. Doesn't she look great? She went for a facial yesterday, as she hasn't been able to sit down since. Now let's meet me black brother-in-law. He just wrote the shortest book in the world, Black People I've Met While Yachting. Next, say hello to me Mexican nephew. He just returned from Mexico, where his old neighborhood was struck by a tornado and caused over $2 million in improvements. Here's my Jewish daughter. She never gives up. She was turned down as an airline hostess. She was turned down as an airline receptionist. She was turned down as a ticket clerk. Yesterday, she finally got an important airport job. She rents her nose out as a windsock. Tell me, honey, what do you call a Pole with 1,500 girlfriends?
What?
A shepherd.
What are you laughing at, fettuccine face? Did you hear how the Italian got 60 stitches in his head?
No, how?
His boss told him to oil the power saw.
Hey, what's so funny? Tell me, what's the difference between a Jewish girl and a volcano?
What?
Volcanoes never fake eruptions.
What are you laughing at? What do you call 100 white guys jumping on one black guy?
What?
A fair fight.
Say, I hear you've been suffering from a bad case of hemorrhoids. I got you something here. Preparation W.
Better stop laughing, Peppermouth. Hey, tell me, why aren't there any Mexican interior decorators?
I don't know. Why?
How much can you do with a prison cell?
You shouldn't laugh like that. Tell me, what's the definition of an Irish open marriage?
I don't know.
When he lets other men beat up his wife.
Let's calm down. I want to say that there comes a moment in our lives when we have to put aside all petty hates and think about people close to us, especially me Polish wife. Today's our 27th wedding anniversary. And as you know, there's a tradition for giving wedding anniversary presents. The first is paper, the 9th is pottery, the 20th is china. And here's the traditional gift you give on the 27th Polish wedding anniversary. A jar of flies.
Are they chocolate?
No, they're real. You can eat them. But not all at once. Come on, let's go help her eat them. Let's go outside in the yard.
Once again, it's time for the world's first family of prejudice, those harbingers of hate, the bigots. And here's the star of the family, the father, Mr. Bigot.
Hey, Faith in regard me, you pick up a strange girl and get a case of the green blarney stones. Right now, let's meet me Italian son. He almost drowned yesterday, but we saved him. We saw the oil slick. Here's me Polish wife. She lost all our laundry tonight. She accidentally flushed the toilet. Now let's greet me black brother-in-law. You know, he was the first black test tube baby. We called him janitor in a drum. Bex, say hello to me Mexican nephew. He carries garbage in his wallet for identification. Finally, here's me fat Jewish daughter. She has very strong sexual beliefs. She refuses to use her credit cards with the lights on. Say, honey, do you know how a Polak gets 500 holes in his face?
No, how?
Learning to eat with a fork.
It's so funny with the fork. She gets holes in his face.
You're laughing at your mother, mozzarella mouth. Tell me, when is an Italian wedding considered to be classy?
I don't know.
When the organ grinder brings 2 monkeys.
Hey. Did that make you laugh, Brisket Bailey? Why does a Jewish wife close her eyes when she's having sex?
Tell me.
Because she has to see her husband having a good time.
Don't let it get you down, daughter. I bought you a Jewish vibrator.
Hey, tell me, what does it mean when a black groundhog comes up and sees a shadow?
I don't know. What's it mean?
6 more weeks of basketball.
Hey, look, here's your sister's beauty mark.
What you laughing at, Wim? Hey, what does a shark call a Mexican swimming in the ocean?
What?
Junk food.
Very funny, Goose Breath. Tell me, how does a newspaper story about an Irish social event begin?
How?
Among the injured were...
No. As usual, we've been putting each other down, and we don't really feel that way. We all care for each other very much. I've got to get some sleep. We have a big day coming up. I'm proud to announce that my black brother-in-law, after 4 years of high school, 4 years of college, and 3 years of graduate school, has achieved the height that a black man can attain. Tomorrow he becomes a pimp.
Now it's time for the first family of prejudice. Those wonderful hate mongers, the bigots. Here's the star of the family, Daddy Bigot.
Then me got me, you find an old matzo ball and you corned beef and cabbage. Now I want you to meet me Italian son. Exxon just got the all rights to his hair. And this is me Polish wife here. You know, she had her hair done at the beauty parlor. It's lovely. Raise your arms, show everybody. Now, here's me black brother-in-law. You know, he's got an identity problem. He just looted his own house. Now, this is my Mexican nephew here. He was on the Mexican water polo team until his horse drowned. And now this is my Jewish daughter. She had sex with her husband last night, and then she woke up. Hey, honey. How do you tell a Polish airplane?
I don't know.
It's the one with the hair under the wings. I got your little underarm deodorant. Red!
No, it's not. It's for insects.
You think that's funny, Mafia Mug? What's an Italian cookout?
I don't know.
A fire in a garbage can.
Hey, you know the last thing they do at an Italian wedding reception?
No, what?
Flush the punch bowl.
Gento, you think that's funny? Hey, tell me the difference between a Jewish mother-in-law and an elephant. Eh?
What?
About 50 pounds.
Hey, how about this? A Jewish diaphragm. You ever been on a Jewish airplane? No. They don't show movies. They show pictures of grandchildren.
Hey, tell me, how do two black people share a cab?
How?
Okay, one takes the hubcaps, the other takes the engine.
Hey, you know, don't feel bad. I got good news for you. You just inherited your father's business.
Hey, what you laughing at, Burrow Brain? Say, how can you tell a bride at a Mexican wedding, huh?
I don't know how.
She's the one with the mustache.
Maybe you like this, you know. I bought you a Mexican tie. Fly paper.
Very funny. Say, what's the difference between an Irish wedding and an Irish funeral?
What?
One drunk.
Of course, we've all been having a bit of fun with each other. But you know, we all really love and respect each other, don't you? I know I'm very proud of the way our family shares. You know, 2 weeks ago, we all chipped in and had a birthday party for my daughter. Last week, you spent your money on my birthday. I realize that, and thank you. And to show you we're going to continue in the sharing, in honor of our Mexican nephew, we're going to have a party, an authentic Mexican barbecue, okay? You get the grill, you get the briquettes,
The rest of us get the garbage.
It's time again for the world's first family of prejudice, the habitual haters, the bigots. And here's the master of malice himself, the father, Mr. Bigot.
Top of the evening to you. May you have an affair with a prostitute leper and watch your shillelagh fall off. Let me introduce you to me family. This is me Italian son. He knows when to keep his mouth shut. He's very proper. Also, he doesn't want to let the flies out. Next, me and me Polish wife. She just took a bath and left a ring around the toilet bowl. Here's my black brother-in-law. He married a Jap, and every December 7th, they attack Pearl Bailey. Now, me Mexican nephew, he's very rich. He has a diving board over his cesspool. And finally, here's my Jewish daughter. You know, her favorite position for sex is bending over the checkbook. Hey, honey, how do you tell a Polish Santa Claus?
How?
He's the one with the Easter basket.
That wasn't funny.
Oh, you're right, honey. Maybe I'll cheer you up with a little present I bought you here. Something to clean the sheets.
That's very funny. You cannot shovel sheets.
You think that's funny, Linguini lips? Tell me, why are there only 2 pallbearers at an Italian funeral?
Why?
Because there are only 2 handles on a garbage can.
Hey, you think that's funny, bagel butt? How long does it take a Jewish man to make love?
Oh, how long?
10 minutes. 1 minute of sex, 9 minutes of guilt.
Honey, you know what they find in dirty Jewish kitchens?
What?
Polish cleaning women.
Oh, very funny. Tell me, what has 10 legs and goes ho-de-do, ho-de-do, ho-de-do?
What?
5 black men running for an elevator.
She shouldn't have said that, son. Here's your sister's wart.
Hey, how would you like a kick in your enchiladas, huh? Hey, you know how you can tell the corpse is a Mexican funeral?
How?
Huh? He's the only one with no flies around him.
Hey, Pancho, do you know why Mexicans eat beans at night?
Why?
So they can have a bubble bath in the morning.
Why don't you go put a glass under your pillow and wait for the booze fairy? You know what the biggest thrill is for Irish parents?
No, what?
When the kid takes his first step to the bar.
All right. As usual, we've been insulting each other's ethnic origin, but we're all really proud of each other. I'm particularly proud of me brother-in-law, who has become the first black astronaut, and tomorrow is a very special day for him. I want to get up early in the morning and share that wonderful moment with him when he becomes the first black man to go into space. I want to stand there and be the first to say, God bless you, son. And the jig is up.
Once again, it's time to visit the first family of prejudice, those malicious hate mongers, the bigots. And here's the belter of bias himself, the father, Mr. Bigot.
Bite your shillelagh and watch your blarney stones turn green. Now let me introduce my family. This is my Italian son. He received 2 Purple Hearts in the Italian army. He got shot in the ass twice. Next, my Polish wife. She has the Polish woman's most effective birth control device, her face. Here's my black brother-in-law. It took 5 cops to arrest him the other night one to take him and 4 to carry his radio. Next, meet me Mexican nephew. He eats refried beans before he goes jogging so he can get his second wind. And here's me Jewish daughter. She went to a Jewish wife swapping party last night. The women exchanged credit cards. Tell me, honey, how do they count the population of Poland?
I don't know how.
They count the basements and multiply by 15.
That's not nice.
Hey, something, I'm sorry, honey. I bought you something here. A special mouthwash for you. Tidy Bowl.
That cracks me up. His tidy bowl is for the toilet. He's not a mouthwash. He's a funny guy.
Hey, Spumoni, Brett, tell me, what do the Italians do with the garbage scows on weekends?
What?
They use them for houseboats.
Hey. Princess, what do you use for skin cream, eh? Chicken fat? How do you know a Jewish girl has been raped, eh?
How?
Her mama sends out invitations.
Daughter, I'm sorry you're always the butt of those anti-Semitic jokes. Here's something in case you want to pick your nose.
Hey, what are you laughing at? Hey, tell me, how do you keep black kids from jumping up and down on a bed?
Hey, how?
You Velcro the ceiling.
Hey, how would you like a knee in your chili peppers, huh? Hey, answer this. What's long, brown, and has an IQ of 8?
What?
A Mexican parade.
Ah, don't feel bad, Jose. I'm going to buy you a Mexican fountain pen, a can of spray paint. You know, if they set fire to your breath, you'd burn for 6 weeks.
Tell me, what is an Irish 7-course meal?
I don't know what.
1 potato and a 6-pack.
Oh, no. I know we've all been making fun of each other, poking fun at each other's ethnic background, but look, we're all brothers and sisters under the skin, aren't we? Come on, we all love each other. Come on, join hands. Come on, human beings to the end, right? I especially hope I didn't insult you, me brother-in-law.
Nothing.
Good, because I have a special favor to ask you.
Sure?
Could I borrow your radio?
Sure.
Oh, wonderful. Here we go.
Once again, it's time for the world's first family of prejudice, the merchants of malice, the bigots. And here's the potentate of put down, the father, Mr. Bigot.
To you, may a gay leprechaun excite your shillelagh. Now, let me introduce you to my Italian son. No, he just moved to a split-level home, a basement with a crack in the floor. Next, meet me Polish wife. You know, she was the youngest of Polish quintuplets. She was the 5th in the litter. And here's me black brother-in-law. You know, he just saved a girl from being raped by 5 black guys. He threw them a basketball. Next, meet me Mexican nephew. He works at the Tijuana Zoo. He's in charge of the cockroaches. And the last member of me family, me Jewish daughter. This morning, she cheated on her husband. She had a headache with the mailman. Tell me, honey, why do Polish dogs have flat noses?
Why?
From chasing parked cars.
Always pick on me.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Here, I bought you something to help you do the dishes.
That's very funny. He's a toilet plunger, eh? You don't do dishes with that, no?
You think that's funny, pasta puss? What do you get when you cross a Puerto Rican with a baboon?
I don't know what.
An Italian intellectual.
Hey, why don't you go down to the Red Cross and donate 6 inches of your nose, eh? Do you know the difference between a Jew and a canoe?
No, what?
A canoe tips.
Hey, honey, don't feel bad, doctor. I bought you a Jewish woman's marital aid.
told you, didn't it, Leroy? If a black and a Polak jump off a building at the same time, which one hits the ground first?
Who?
Who cares?
Here, son, this will save you looting time.
How would you like me to tap dance on your tacos, huh? Hey, tell me, how can you tell when you are about to land in Mexico?
I don't know how.
Well, the stewardess tells you to put on your gas mask.
Now, don't let him get you down, Hernando. You know, later on we can have some Mexican leftovers. There are stains on the tablecloth.
Lay off, good breath. Hey, you know what is an Irish menage a trois?
What?
A man, a woman, and a bartender.
Settle down, as head of this family. I feel bad that we keep insulting each other's ethnic background. But at least we haven't said anything about our Oriental neighbors. What do you say we go next door and watch the Chinese faggots have a tongue war? I can't believe me Polish wife. She never flushes the couch.
Now it's time for the world's first family of prejudice, those lovers of hate, the bigots. And here's the star of the family, the host of hostility, Mr. Bigot.
May a leprechaun leave a green deposit in your dessert dish. Speaking of spumoni, I'd like you to say hello to my Italian son. You know, he doesn't have any pimples on his face. They keep sliding off. Now meet me Polish wife. She's a farmer, Miss Poland. She was voted best of breed. Now say hello to me black brother-in-law. During the winter, we have to put snow chains on his lips. And now say hi to me Mexican nephew. He has the toughest job in Tijuana. He rides shotgun on the garbage truck. And here's me Jewish daughter. You know, she almost got raped last night, but she wanted him to meet her mother first. Hey, now, how did the Polish man get a concussion drinking water? How? Hit his head on the toilet seat.
This ain't on the
What are you
toilet
laughing at,
seat.
pepperoni, Brett? You know what they call an Italian with a medal?
What?
A thief.
You getting your jollies, bagel thighs? Did you hear the one about the Jewish radial tire? He stops on a dime and picks it up.
That's not funny.
Hey, well, maybe this is what your husband used on your wedding night.
Tell me, why does a black man carry a monkey on a leash?
I don't know. Why?
For spare parts.
Hey, you lost a filling from your tooth.
Well, see if you like this one, enchilada brain. Hey, what's the first 3 words a Mexican baby hears?
What?
Attention, Kmart shoppers.
Look, who's laughing? My Irish uncle. Hey, you know how an Irishman cheats on his wife?
Tell me.
He beats up his mistress.
Now, I know we all seem to give each other a hard time, but we're really very aware of each other's needs and problems now. And I want to express our deepest sympathy to me Mexican nephew on the death of his family pet. So let's go bury the cockroach.
Views expressed in the following Bigot family are those of Mr. Bigot and his clan and do not represent the views of the network, its sponsors, station management, or any reasonably intelligent circus animal. Yes, it's time once again for those wonderful hate mongers, the Bigots. And here's the star of the family, Big Daddy Bigot.
and Aaron go braless. That's maybe Italian son. You know, has so much oil in his hair that he doesn't use a comb. He uses a dipstick. And yes, Yes, here's me Polish wife. You know, in America, they say it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? In England, they say it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your wife is? In France, they say it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your husband is? In Poland, they say it's 10 o'clock. Do you know what time it is? Here's my black brother-in-law. Talk about lazy. When he's making love to his wife, he just lies there waiting for an earthquake. Next, me Mexican nephew. You know, he's proud that his new business is going so well. He saved all his garbage and opened a souvenir shop. Finally, here's me Jewish daughter. Do you know what a Jewish dilemma is, darling?
Now what?
Free ham. Darling, what do you call a Polish girl with half a brain?
What?
Gifted.
That's not very funny.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Here's a little present for you to cheer you up. Something to clean out your pores.
That's not for your skin, it's for the toilet, huh?
What are you laughing at, provolone puss? You know why Italy is shaped like a boot?
No, why?
Because they can't fit all that shit into a sneaker.
Knock it off. Tell me, how can you tell when a Jewish girl is really enjoying sex?
I don't know. How?
She has multiple headaches.
What are you laughing at? What's the new Webster's definition of the word confusion?
What?
Father's Day in Harlem.
Hey, shut your mouth, taco tongue. Hey, you know why the Mexican baker couldn't finish baking his raisin cake?
Why?
He ran out of flies.
Hey, ignore him, Pancho. I just found out how many Mexicans it takes to wash a car.
How many?
40. 1 to wipe and 39 to spit.
Up yours, boozehead. Here's what you might like. Dad, said the kid, can I have $5 to buy a guinea pig? Here's $10, son. Go find yourself a nice Irish girl.
All right. Calm down. I'd like to tell all of you that although we've been having fun insulting each other, I feel there's a time and a place for such things. People should put aside all ethnic slurs and respect one another. I personally am very proud of me black brother-in-law. Do you realize we now have a black mayor in Los Angeles, a black mayor in Chicago, and a black mayor in Atlanta? Do you realize what's happening? All we need are 2 more mayors like that, and we've got a basketball team. Come on. Let's go, boys. Let's get those guys in there.
Views expressed in the following segment have nothing to do with those of this network, its sponsors, station management, or anyone who has completed the 3rd grade. In other words, it's time again for the world's first family of prejudice, the habitual haters, the bigots. And here's the master of malice himself, the father, Mr. Bigot.
At the top of the evening to you, may a leprechaun with a kidney problem relieve himself in your whiskey. One of my favorites. First off, let's meet me Italian son. You know, he took a bath this morning and the oil slick drowned 200 cockroaches. Now, here's my Polish wife. I keep on telling her not to rinse her hair. Those loose ends really clog up the toilet. Let me introduce me black brother-in-law. Do you know what's long and hard on a black man?
Hey, what?
The 3rd grade. Now let's meet me Mexican nephew. No, he bought a waterbed and hasn't slept in a week. He keeps trying to swim across it, but he can't get by the guard dogs at the headboard. Last, may I say least, here's me Jewish daughter. Darling, do you know the difference between a Jewish American princess and a barracuda?
Now what?
Nail polish. Yes, my loving Polish wife, you know, how can you tell a Polish woman is wearing pantyhose?
I don't know. How?
Her ankles swell up when she farts.
Always picking on me.
I'm sorry, honey. I bought something special for you. Here. A Polish contraceptive.
Not a contraceptive. He's for fires, huh? This guy cracks me up.
What are you laughing at, Minestrone Mouth? Tell me, why do Italian men have mustaches?
I don't know. Why?
Because they want to look like their mother.
Hey, what are you laughing at? Why do Jewish American princesses only sleep with circumcised men?
Why?
Because they want 20% of everything.
I was at a bar, and this black guy, he walks in with a parrot on his shoulder. And the bartender says, wow, that's beautiful. Where did you get it? And the parrot says, Africa.
It reminds me, I got something for you. It's your own bowling ball. Put your fingers right in there, it works.
What you laughing at? Do you know why God gave Mexicans noses?
Why?
So they got something to pick in the off-season.
Hey, Manuel, don't let that bother you. I got you something here to make you feel at home. A jar of flies.
Very funny. Hey, see if you like this one. Help, help, cried the young woman as she staggered up the steps of the police station. An Irishman has just molested me. How do you know he was Irish? Inquired the sergeant at the desk. I had to help him, she said.
All right, calm down. As usual, we've been insulting each other's ethnic origin. We're all proud of each other. I'm particularly proud of my Polish wife. And since tomorrow is our 25th anniversary, I wanted to get her a pen, but I couldn't get it away from the pig. Come on, let's go see if we can get that pen away. Together we can do it.
Once again, it's time for the world's first family of prejudice, the most lovable hate mongers, the bigots. Here's the star of the family, the father, Mr. Bigot.
Hey, top of the evening to you, and may a high-flying bird drop something green on you. Let's meet me Italian son. He just got fired from his job as an elevator operator. He couldn't learn the route. And here's my Polish wife, She really looked nice at our wedding, She wore a white bowling jacket. Okay, now here's me black brother-in-law, He's a rich black, He's born with a silver razor in his hand. Now me Mexican nephew, Up here he drinks the water, but he won't bathe in it. Sometimes he drinks his bath. Now that's another thing. And now say hello to me Jewish daughter, She's still a virgin, She hasn't gotten her first credit card. Hey, honey, what do they call a pig in a blanket?
I don't know.
A Polish prostitute. Now, don't get mad. I bought you some new face cream. Preparation H.
Is there something else?
What are you laughing at, pepperoni puss? How do they separate the men from the boys in the Italian Navy?
How?
With a crowbar.
You think that's funny, salami nose? Again, what's a Jewish a 10?
What?
What?
He's a girl who's a 4, but the parents have a 6 million.
Hey, tell me, what do you get when you bury 10,000 blacks up to their hairline?
What?
AfroTurf.
Oh, cheer up. I got something for you. A black man's Twinkie. Hey, here's what I think you like. Why do black people people have white on their palms and on the bottom of the feet? Because when the Lord painted them, they were standing like this.
So you like that one, huh? Well, see if you like this one, burrito head. Hey, what's the slowest thing in the world, man?
What?
Huh? A Mexican funeral with only 2 jumper cables.
Hey, tell me, how can you tell if an Irishman has class?
I don't know.
The words on his tattoo are spelled right.
Well. All right, that's enough. You know, we all have fun, but let's realize that there's no place for bigotry. This world becomes a lot smaller and a lot tougher place to live when we find fault with our fellow human beings, just because their skin tone or manner of speaking may be different from the norm. Now, I have more to say on this matter, but I see we're late for our meeting, so we'll talk about this later. Okay? Let's get ready for the meeting now.
Once again, it's time for the world's first family of prejudice, those lovers of hate, the bigots. Here's the star of the family, the big daddy of ethnic put-downs, Mr. Bigot.
Hey, top of the evening to you, and may your shillelagh turn green from rolling in the shamrocks. Let me introduce my Italian son, you know. He's really greasy, you know. When he goes swimming, he needs an oil slick. Holy cow. You know, and this is my Polish wife. She's dumb about sex. I had to stab her stomach this side up. Hey, me black brother-in-law, you know, he's the originator of the black stand on birth control. Cheetahs, do your stuff. Say hello to me Mexican nephew, you know. He had brain surgery yesterday. They removed a splinter from his ass. And now this is my Jewish daughter. She had sex with her husband last night, and then she woke up. Hey, honey, did you hear about the Polish airplane that crashed?
No, what happened?
They ran out of coal.
Pizza face. What's considered a formal Italian dinner?
What?
When all the men come to the table with their flies zipped up.
You know how you can tell an Italian funeral? The first 6 garbage trucks had their lights on.
You think that's funny, huh? Hey, tell me, what's a Jewish stand on a birth control?
I don't know.
It's considered a fetus until it graduates from medical school.
Hey, that's not amusing.
Oh, no, maybe you like this. How many people does it take to make a Jewish orgy?
How many?
5 men and 5 women with headaches.
Answer me this. What are the worst 5 years in a black man's life?
What?
3rd grade.
Hey, look. I found your family pet.
How'd you like me to stomp on your chili peppers, man? Hey, why do Mexicans wear those pointy shoes, huh?
Why?
I don't know why.
So they can step on the cockroaches in the corner.
I don't like that.
You're upset, but I'll cheer you up. Here's a present for you. Mexican matching luggage.
What else could you expect from a drunken Irishman? Last month he dropped a bottle of whiskey on the floor. He still has the splinters in his tongue.
All right. Now listen. Cool it, all right? It's cool it. Now look. Now, as a member of this family, I'd like to say something. We keep on making these racial and minority slurs, and after a while, man, they begin to hurt. Now, I think we should all show more respect for each other. Now, remember, every man, regardless of race, color, or creed, commands his own respect. And if constantly insulted, his dignity can crumble.
Bravo.
That's beautiful.
Son, that was a great speech on dignity, you know, but why did you have to get out of your chair to make it?
'Cause it's easier to fart standing up.
Once again, it's time for the world's first family of prejudice. The lovable purveyors of ethnic put-down, the Bigots. And here's the star of the family, the father, Mr. Bigot.
Everybody's home! How are you? Hey, Faith and Margara, let's meet me Italian son. You know, he just got turned down by the Italian paratroopers. He couldn't count to 10. And, you know, here's my Polish wife, you know. She makes Polish shish kebab. You know how she does it? She shoots flaming arrows into a garbage can. and look, here's my black brother-in-law. You know, he only buys aspirin because he likes picking the cotton out of the bottles. And, of course, my Mexican nephew, you know, we call him the kid with the refried brains. And me Jewish daughter, you know. She's what you call a Jewish nymphomaniac. Once a month. Whether she likes it or not.
This is my Irish pop, huh? Last night he went to an Irish lawn party. He watched a neighbor beat up his wife.
Hey, now, why does it take 5 men to give a Polak a shower?
Why?
1 to hold him and 4 to spit.
What are you laughing at, garlic breath? Why are rectal thermometers banned in Italy?
Why?
They cause too much brain damage.
What's so funny, fatso, eh? Again, what's a Jewish foreplay?
Hey, I don't know, what is it?
1 hour of begging. Give me 5, eh?
Tell me, why aren't there any black nuns?
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, why aren't there any black nuns?
Because they find it hard to say superior after mother.
I have something for you, Blood. I know you need a TV set. Here's a looting certificate.
Hey, well, cool your chili, Fernando. Hey, did you hear about the big accident in Tijuana?
No, what happened?
18 people died.
Wow.
The bed broke.
Kind of jokes that leave a bad taste in my mouth.
Well, here's some garlic to sweeten your breath.
Hey, Mick. You hear what happened at the Irish wake?
No, what happened?
They drank so much the corpse had a hangover.
All right, enough is enough now. We give each other a hard time, but we all down deep inside are sensitive to each other's needs, you know. More than anything, we preach togetherness and brotherly love. You know, a family like ours is very rare. We say what we feel openly and still love each other. It's really beautiful. And before I move to tears, I think it's time we all went to bed and get our rest, eh? Let's go now.
Okay.
Come on. Open Adam, let's go. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, and Blood, don't forget your pillow.